All right. So our adventure begins where it left off. We saw our adventurers destroy a water weird as they approached the island where Gale was reported missing. They spotted a rocky shore with a large cliff face and a small cabin on the shores of the boat. Uh, on the shores of the island, a rocky gravelly beach where their boat lands. And here's where y'all would start making decisions.
Hmm. I'd get off the boat, but cool.
All right.
I'm not gonna make an athletics check, but I'll just make a cool check. I don't know. What's the AC on being cool?
Easy. But Iggy gets off the boat looking kind of cool. Actually, Megamine went to bed at the last adventure, and oddly enough, she hasn't woken up yet for some reason. The reason that we did not tell her about. Um, yeah,
Who knows what happened?
yeah. Who knows? All right. It's actually been a while since you played. I forgot your character's name. I feel bad.
Isn't he Terra? No way.
No, Tara's stab. Jaros. Okay, I was right when I said Jaros. Jaros gets off the boat while Bjorn decides to stay back, feeling seasick from the rafty waters, the rough, choppy waters, and the all that stuff that happened. Um, Jaros Seinfeld. Yeah. You see a small cabin that lies just up the shore of the on the island.
Hmm.
Jera says, "Y'all mind if I use divine sense?" Go ahead
Sure.
and use the spell description, or yeah, and pull it up. I guess divine sense. You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. What beast are you touching? Do you have like a pet or anything? I don't remember us getting pets. Oh, wait, that's beast sense, not divine sense. Yeah, here. Oh wait,
Yeah, you have to put cast.
yes, spell divine sense. I don't have a character active, so I can't cast. You touch a willing be. Wow, it pulls up the wrong one every time. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and think that divine sense. You sense nearby magics. Uh, you go to sense the cabin, and I mean, I guess divine sense would sense like active illusions and spells like that. So I'm gonna say you use divine sense and you don't sense anything in the cabin of magical nature.
Hmm,
Well,
fancy.
you sense a small amount.
A small amount, you say?
Oh, He disappeared. This is going swell.
Oh no.
Oh. Can you hear me now? Okay, you use that let me that is not the page I was turning. Let me see, because there's actually probably see it. Alright, you sent a you sent a bit of curse within the cabin. It's seems to be a somewhat evil curse.
Ooh, fancy.
Or like a chaotic neutral, but I don't think alignments aren't technically canon in mine.
Let's see what I can spell up.
Jaros says this must have been the person who was controlling that weird.
Huh.
Let's give him a piece of our minds, says Jaros, and I assume y'all approach the cabin. Approaching the cabin and opening the door, you're greeted with a half elf with yellow tinted skin and sunken in eyes, kind of messy hair, and he goes, "Hello, my name is Bart. How do you do? I saw your ship coming on the shore."
Can I talk to him telepathically and say just like Bart?
You can. You do that, and he says, "Yes, just like me."
Take this one to the bank, boys.
I love banks. I guess it's not a riverbank. I miss riverbanks. This is just an ocean. Tried to make a geology joke, and I realized it didn't make sense. Anyway, he says, "You guys must be looking for I was told King Raffin lost a kid up here."
I don't know. I could still seduce people.
You can try to seduce Bart. Jaros says, "Yes, do you know where he is?" And apparently Jaros was like sleeping in the cabin the entire time. um, just to, yeah. He goes, "Oh yes, he wandered off to investigate the weird goings-ons on this island. It was always a kind of strange island, and then like a couple of months ago, it just started to really ramp up and odd, weird nonsense. So yeah, he went to investigate, and he probably went a little too far deep. I think he's probably in the swamp area. There's a You're probably wondering how to get it to the island since we're at this like cliff face with all these giant boulders kind of blocking paths on either side. And so I've just kind of been stuck here. He leans back in his chair kind of nonchalantly, like he's not taking things super serious, and he takes out like a piece of it's actually a piece of whale meat, and takes a bite of it. He goes, "Yeah, he's he seems to be deep in the swamp. You'll have to go through the caves to get there, and then you'll have to go through a forest. And I'm sure with all the weird nonsense going around, there's quite a bit of stuff."
I'll cast Zone of Truth to see if he's telling the truth.
Well, in Zone of Truth, he can't tell a lie, so you'd have to keep questioning him.
True. I'll just say, "Hey, is what you're saying true?"
Well, yes, it is.
Are you sure?
Yes. Also, I think you can resist it with a wisdom save. But I don't think he's super willing. He's just kind of there.
I got a question for you. Is your last name Samson?
My last name? Yes, it is Samson. How'd you know?
Call it a hunch. Also, I can read minds, idiot.
Okay. Bart Sampson. Hey, stab.
I completely lost track of time. I'm sorry.
It's quite alright. It was a pickup game anyway. That was like a, a very, very soft yes. Anyway, but it ended up happening. So, I'll catch you up to speed. You guys landed on the shore. You're walking up. There's a cabin. There's a really weird yellow dude named Bart.
His name's Bart Sampson.
Bart Sampson.
Oh, what does he look like?
He's actually described him pretty well. He's a half
Just like
elf
Bart.
with yellow skin, with sunken in eyes, just like Bart.
And I casted Zone of Truth to make sure the shit he was saying was right.
Yeah. Okay. At this point, Tara begins to. Tara goes to Megumine's room to wake her up.
Well, I can't believe.
Okay. Yeah. Tara shakes Megumine awake. Megumine awakens very groggy, despite the fact that she checks and she knows that she's probably been asleep for roughly 18 hours. She knows that she still probably hasn't had quite enough sleep yet, but is willing to go on her adventures and is ready to cast a spell should she need to.
See fits.
Like 20 hours in, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say sup to Megumin telepathically. Good morning.
Okay, and I guess we'll speed things along and say y'all join him at the cabin. Y'all walk up to the cabin and meet Bart. He goes, yeah, you'll have to make an adventure through the caves there. And yeah, and then you'll meet a forest and a swamp. I'd go myself, but you guys seem pretty. You guys seem to have it all together. There's a pretty decent number of y'all.
Pretty capable.
Yeah, I can hold myself.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, we could hold ourselves.
Yeah, Bart goes, okay, I'll keep a smell out for you. I mean, an eye out for you.
Stay strong, Bart. Live strong.
Thanks, man.
So just through the caves.
Don't have a cow.
God, what the fuck is Bart Scompson's?
Oh, it's from it's a reference to Monster Factory.
Oh no, the Portlandia thing.
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm a rude boy. That's it.
I do know that Nancy Cartwright did play him in that though. Pretty sure.
All right. He gives y'all some whale meat. He goes, here's some whale meat that I caught. And someone make a perception check, because I want to get more into this character, because he's pretty cool. I gave him more than just a reference.
Shit.
Okay, yeah. Tara looks around. He tells you that, and this is still in the zone of truth. Tara looks around and notices it's definitely fresh whale meat, and you look, and the only boat you see on shore is a very small, like, dinghy.
For what?
And he gives you all about like a pound of whale meat, and he's like, or like 2 pounds of whale meat, and he's like, here, take some whale meat. That'll help you on your travels. It can take a while. Iggy finds the ground.
I see a coal crack in the floor. I'm like, shit.
It's like, damn.
You look at the floor and you hear a ticking, you hear a beating heart, and you go,
Oh.
"What the fuck is that?" And you realize that it wasn't a heart; it was like a frog.
Wait, why is this frog ticking?
I got it mixed up with the Simpsons episode about the same thing. The Telltale Heart reference.
Yeah,
Lousy
'cause
me trying to make Poe references.
the frog ate a watch. That's why.
Okay, Jaros looks at him and goes, "How'd you get this whale meat?" And he goes, "Well, I mostly swam." And, oh yeah, he's in the fucking zone of truth, so he can't even lie. Shit. He goes, "Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at that. I'm pretty strong."
You half elf, half fish or something? Like, what the fuck, man? That's,
No, I'm not that.
And what are you? Tell me.
I don't know if you can force someone to say something in zone of truth, but they can't
Uh,
lie. Anyway,
right.
he doesn't hate you guys, and it's not. He goes,
I
fuck
could use intimidation.
yeah, roll What's the save against intimidation? Is it just strength? Like, would he make a strength save to just be like,
It's from strength, so.
It is from strength?
Yeah.
What's the AC on that?
He's gonna roll to contest it.
Oh, Jaros.
Of course,
Jaros.
Jaros tries to intimidate him, and it just doesn't happen. And he has a +4 strength actually, but he rolled a 9. Damn. Anyway, he goes, all right.
It's check intimidation.
Intimidate. Well, yeah, but I don't have his character entered.
No, I mean for Crane.
Oh, Crane. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay. Crane walks
It's
up,
fucking spooky.
and it just fucking scares the shit out of him. This pretty small girl pulls out his staff and he looks at you two and was like, and then he sees Crane and or Megumin and just cowers and goes, all right, I admit, Megumin, this little child's scary. I'm actually a werebear.
What? You're a werewolf person?
I'm not a werewolf.
Hey,
Werewolves are jerks.
Hey, I've got a question.
I'm
Can
a
you
werebear.
Does that
Hey.
still work on the same full moon principle, or?
Hey
I can
Bart,
turn into it whenever I want, but I
Hey,
can't
Bart.
help but turn it into it in the moon. Yes, sir.
can you turn me into a werebear? Is that a thing you can do?
I can bite you, but you probably wouldn't like it. You have to be pretty strong to be a werebear, and
I'm
You-
in tiefling. Does that count? I'm Devil Man from the Devil Plan.
yeah, but I can see you there with your guitar. I can see you're a music man. I'm a
Doesn't
big
mean I'm
old
not
strong man.
I do have
You
a
can normally
pretty
be down.
He points to the corner, and you see this huge fucking battle axe. And when he points, y'all have been looking at this guy as he's been sitting down for most of the time, and when he points, you get a good look at his arm, and it is fucking jacked. He is built.
Is there
This weird looking half elf is actually really
So you're saying
strong.
that he's a bear that turns into a bear? Okay.
Well, you have
Is
to
there-
be strong to be a werebear anyway, so it's you might as well be just buff as shit.
is there a way I can turn into one? Can I be a werewolf? Can you point me to a guy that can turn me into a werewolf?
To be a werewolf, you'd have to be beaten by a werewolf.
Where can I find a werewolf to kick my ass?
Werewolves are evil. I'm a werebear. We're generally okay.
Yeah, but that's
We
not the
fall in
question.
the middle of the were scale.
Yeah,
That's not
They-
the question though.
their actually
What if-
alignment is neutral good. So and actually, I was thinking of weirder ones. There's were-rat and were-boar, but they're all evil. Werebears are actually good. You can be a
So-
good guy in a werebear.
Sounds fucking
So-
radical, though.
I know, right?
Bart, do you know where they live, Kit? Because I want to be a werewolf. That's cool.
I can't let you
Can you
willingly
point me
become a
towards
werewolf.
Can you point me towards the where people only forums?
Those
I'm
forums don't
important.
mean anymore. Ever since one day, when everyone didn't turn their clocks forward or backwards or whatever, they all got it mixed up, and then the moon came out. It got real
Oh.
messy.
Oh yeah.
There's very few were-rats left, I gotta tell you.
I don't know.
It happens. Food chains, man.
I don't know. I want to turn into a werewolf. That'd be cool. It's like, oh, you're just a bard, but guess what? I'm also a werewolf.
But you want to play music. Oh, here's even cooler. There is a were-tiger.
Oh
Shut up.
yeah,
Yeah,
Shut
those dudes are dope, and they're more of a
I was listening
Terra's
to
kind of thing.
I was listening to Heroes and Halfwits, and they have a were tiger.
Yeah, this guy's a werebear. He was my stand-in NPC in case people didn't show up, and hell, they did. He goes, all right, you'll just have to go through the caves.
I guess
Oh.
I'll go through the caves.
And then
Hey, if I-
afterwards, we'd all get turned into were people, right?
If I picked up your hand and made you scratch me, would that do anything?
No, I'd have to bite you as a
Ah.
werebear. You can't make me do that.
Ah, that's lame. Okay, I guess I'll go to the cave.
There's actually lore in here that like werebears don't like to bite people because they're good and it's a curse, and they're like, I don't want to make more people like me. This sucks.
Okay. What?
I was born naturally a werebear, so I don't know what it's
Trying to
like
fit
to
into his
become
mouth.
one.
Trying to
okay.
fit into his mouth.
Terra like jumps up and has his foot in his mouth, and okay, I'll just have to like stick my hand in my mouth or something to do the voice for this. I told you I have to be aware. I'm just a half-elf. Get out of my mouth! And like pushes. I guess he'll make a strength check. Yeah, he makes a fifth. Yeah, he pushes you off.
I'll get you one day, Bart.
He'll get me one day. Meow. Meow. You already got a little were-tiger in here, huh?
Right? Oh my god. So needy.
Gotta bite. Gotta be the wearable bear's intimacy. Okay. So he points y'all to the caves and goes, go that way. You guys seem alright. Except for this guy who stuck his foot in my mouth. And I'll keep a smell out to make sure you're okay. If I smell blood, I'll come running.
What about butts?
I don't smell butts. I'm a bear.
Yeah, fine.
Please go save the king's son.
I guess.
Gale.
Ugh,
Ah, what a sissy.
what a fucking nerd.
I don't see why people don't think bards are cool, because they could just say die, and then you could die. Because they have a word of power that's just like a word of power, kill. Like,
Yeah, but it would take a bit of strong. Gotta save Iris. Okay, y'all. I guess y'all are approaching the caves now. Finally.
I can see in the dark, so I don't really need a light source.
Yeah, because it's a very dark cave. As you pass through the cave, you see a beam of light to your back, and that beam of light from the opening of the cave, and then you, as you walk forward past that beam of light, it's pretty dark. Crane hangs on to Terra. Crane hangs on to Iggy so she can follow him. Oh my god, Crane. Word of power, be gone. Yeah, and I assume y'all have torches and stuff. In fact, there's probably some in the boat.
Just be sulking in the
Like
shadows.
yeah, there is. So I did say there's like supplies in the boat. All right. So wait, who all has dark vision? Sure, Megabean doesn't. I am positive Iggy does.
Wait.
Does Terra?
No.
Oh,
I'm straight human.
You know,
I figured.
you know what power I have that I haven't used? I've got Hellish Rebuke, where if someone attacks me, I can just use that and they like get on fire or something.
Hmm.
I've got like a bunch of like abilities I should probably use sometime.
Megabean says, "I'm a straight human." Says that Crimson Demon, self-titled. as you walk in the
Oh, no,
cave.
that was Mike.
Oh. Okay. Okay, Jaros has dark vision. Good. Jaros walks in. Tara, you can't see shit. Megamine can't see shit. She's clinging on to Iggy as you walk through the cave, and you start to.
She doesn't know who it is. It's fine.
Yeah, you cling to someone.
Let me see.
As you walk into the cave, you see a bit of light that seems to be twinkling from a campfire.
Alright, sneak up on it and see what's up.
Yeah, you sneak up to the campfire, and you see 3 bullywugs standing around. I'll post a picture of those.
The fucking frog people.
Uh-huh. This is the campaign of weird shit. Is what that was the thing.
That's really weird, actually.
They're
In our home campaign, we're currently helping out one. Look at fucking Slippy Toad over here.
Do you say that in character?
Look at fucking Slippy Toad.
Oh, okay.
That looks like fucking Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Jaros sees the frogs while I guess Tara's still hiding. He goes, "Froggy, I love frogs!" And they all stand up at attention and pull out spears and
God
damn it.
directly at him.
Can I say, let's do an X cut together?
I don't think there's an X cut mechanic for D&D.
No, come on, though. Just be cool about it.
Okay,
Cool.
Tara, you're still hiding, so these guys can. You get to attack before we roll initiative. There's 3 of them.
Guess I'll. Bro,
But man, they really do look like Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't hit. And yeah, okay. And I guess you go back into hiding in the dark.
I'd have to do that in regular initiative.
Oh, right. All right, everybody, roll your initiatives.
I'm Jonah.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
I wonder why he's not talking.
There you go.
Oh!
You did
Oh
it.
boy. You?
She's super slow.
Okay, let me write up this order. And then okay, so there are 3 bullywugs across from you. Each have a hide, shield, and spear. And you, first in the order is Jaros. There is not any vegetation in this cave. There's a small pool behind the campfire.
What, are you gonna set it on fire?
I set the campfire on fire.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Which one are you hitting? Well, I guess that right now it doesn't matter. You'll just hit the one on the left. All right. Oh yeah. I was gonna say that's not a lot of damage. Yeah, you slap one of those bullywugs real good with your longsword, and they look hurt. You don't look great.
It's not a good look.
It's not good luck. Next in the order is a bullywug. So he's going to charge forward, and he's going to try to bite Iggy. Oh, that's a 1. Nah. He don't
Sure?
bite him at all.
I mean, come on.
And he's gonna try to spear him as well.
Alright.
Why am I rolling so poorly? Yeah, no, that wouldn't do it either. I remember Iggy has a high AC. Alright,
Yeah.
Next in the order is Terra.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna sneak up behind the one that Jeros just stabbed. And I'm gonna poke him with my daggers. That's a little bit better.
Alright, yeah, you poke him with his daggers real good. It's like a high school science project. He just falls over dead, guts hanging down.
No. And into the shadows.
There you go.
Okay.
You disappeared damn good in the shadows. Not even Iggy can find you. Next in the order is Iggy.
Well, do I have anything metal on them? Like their spears?
The what?
Said are there spears made out of metal?
No, they're flint.
Lame.
These guys are pretty good at it.
Everyone literally heard you were coming and took its metal out of everything.
I'll use Thunder Wave then.
Oh shit. Well, okay. Iggy casts Thunder Wave, and with a large wave of electricity bursting forth from him in a 15-foot cube. Yeah, I mean they're all within range for their attacks. So yeah, Iggy blasts them with Thunder Wave, and they all go flying back dead.
Well,
Oh.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
the same thing as everything else.
It's
Think that's how it goes?
like a hot dog in a microwave.
Fucking the worst one-liner ever. All right, you yeah, and you've taken out the bullywugs. Let's see.
Do we find anything on the exploded corpses?
Not on them personally, but the campfire has illuminated a small treasure chest.
Kick
Oh,
up.
fancy.
All right, searching the treasure chest, you find 100 gold and 3 health potions.
Well,
Shiny.
So on the far side of this cave's chamber, you see 2 paths. One that overhangs with a very narrow cliff with stalagmites coming up from the ground, speleothems, and that looks really treacherous. And on the other side, you see a cavern, just another leading slightly upward. It's another chamber of the cave. It's a good question. Yeah, I would say you've got rope. I haven't been making people get supplies. The rope seems like a decent thing. If you wanted to buy like bloodvine rope, you'd have to. I got that in one campaign I was playing, and it was like, Jesus Christ, this rope is indestructible.
Just literally bind every enemy with it.
Hmm.
It has like
So-
10 strength. Like, you have to beat 10 to damage it, and then whatever damage you do is like minus 10.
Jesus.
It's some real shit.
I can try to climb up and tie it off.
Alright, make a climb check. Yeah, acrobatics would be
Or
It's good enough.
the words I love to hear.
You, Tara, like, runs up the wall a bit and starts scaling. Finds a, let's see, You find a decent hold for the rope.
Elf and I pose.
Tara poses. And I guess slides down the rope. But, the rope's not quite long enough to reach all the way across.
How big is the gap?
Oh, it's quite a ways. Like, this is you're looking at like a big chamber of like a really wide open chamber with like this small cliff face that y'all could get through, and like tons of stalactites and untreaded ground at the bottom. Stalagmites. Damn it, I'm a geologist. Brain melt.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That Texas heat.
I usually just say speleothem. But that's too big of a word for most people. And it's a funny word. We had a lecture one time about a sloth that was impaled on the speleothem. Like, that's how they found its bones. It's the most well-dated speleothem to date, because they could just carbon date the bone. We were like, shit. And I remember a funny presentation someone did where, like, they were like, this is a conspiracy. They're going to kill all the sloths, and, like, made an anagram of speleothem several times of, like, murderous sloth hotel and shit. It was great. But geology stories aside, so you see a gap that you can cross in a small chamber, and the rope won't quite reach across, and it seems like it would be pretty difficult to go across.
Anyone have like levitate or feather fall? Handy.
I have mending. If we got more rope, I can like mend stuff, so I could put more rope at the end of that rope, make a bigger rope.
I think mend would just help the rope not break.
Wouldn't you think I can mend it together to make it bigger?
You
Or
can
you
just
could
tie
just tie a knot. Yeah.
Not every problem has to be solved with magic. Shit.
That's not as fun then.
If we wanted to do it the boring way. Yeah, fuck it.
You could just jump. There's another chamber.
It's like roll a d20 to not die.
This is not within jumping range.
That's the chasm!
You would have to roll like a 21.
Did we get the Hermes sandals from the foot of the statue?
Wait, the what?
Oh, 1 second.
The
Fucking
elaborate dungeon.
It's from Lemmy's show.
Oh, okay. I sorry, I haven't watched that video yet.
No, it's okay.
I was gonna say, did that fucking other dungeon from like the intro dungeon that I had to read through screw me over?
I mean, yeah, but I'm assuming we could always just like untie it or whatever.
Yeah, alright, if you want to cross it that way, you can. But it would be a big shortcut. This is a really short episode I'm doing.
Makes sense.
Do we have another way, another route, then? Or another avenue?
Yeah, I said there was another room. There's a right chamber that looked fine.
Alright. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of shitty for me to be like, no, you have to go this way. But honestly, I crafted that cavern to be, like, too hard to cross.
It's better than risking someone dying just because they decided to jump it,
Right.
like I was
And
considering.
it would be a hard climb. That is some, like, real ass fucking what I wanted to craft there. Alright, you go into the chamber on the right. In one moment. Never a good thing to hear me say, but alright, you walk into that room and Iggy and Jaros,
Oh, yeah.
your vision goes dark.
Whoa.
You can't see a thing.
Is that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Guess what? I can't fucking see anything.
And let's see here.
Can I use detect thoughts to see if I can detect any thoughts?
Pull up the spell description.
Shit. What?
Jaros looks behind him and goes, "Newsflash, assholes! I can't see anymore."
Newsflash, assholes! I've been blind the whole time!
He's been like tapping his
I've
sword on the
always
ground.
been blind.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell, as though you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see. No, you can't.
Oh. Damn, so I have to see them. So I can't just be like throwing my mind out there to see if I can catch
Okay,
somebody.
and I'm going to assume that yeah, here's yeah, okay. It's going well, something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm assuming Jaros's AC isn't 19.
Nope.
It could be. Depends on who's asking.
I
Hey,
know.
sometimes some of y'all fucking roll high. Gets crazy. All right, Jaros takes. God damn it! Why do I always roll bad? I hate this. He takes
Cursed.
4 damage as he feels a weight fall and attach to his head, and he's unable to breathe.
Like an anvil?
And well, I mean, nobody else knows it's there really. Y'all hear something fall from the ceiling and land somewhere nearby.
I do have. What's it called? I do have cure wounds.
You okay over there, buddy?
You hear like muffled wheezing.
Alright.
All right, yeah. Iggy, you grasp about, and you feel Jaros, and when you feel him, you feel like these weird tentacles coming down over his shoulders.
Hmm. So I tell people, hey, guess what? There's tentacles over here.
All right, Iggy says, "Hey, I feel tentacles." And I'm just gonna make this decision for you. As you say that, Jaros, well, Iggy, when you say that, you hear from Jaros go,
I feel like that's accurate. Do not watch.
Okay, since this is like supposed to happen multiple times in like combat, but like I couldn't really see a way to get into combat when nobody knows anything's going on. I'm gonna make another attack roll. And this is gonna do 6 damage. You feel like a beak pecking at you, and you just hear like panic wheezing coming from inside the squid. Or the whatever creature is on top of Jaros. You definitely know it's alive, Iggy.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
You can make a strength check to pull it off.
Okay.
Both of
see.
you. Either of you. Yeah, Iggy, you pull this thing off of Jaros's head. It starts. Its tentacles are going everywhere, and I'm just. I'm gonna make a strength check for it to get out of your grasp, so it can go
Okay.
into initiative.
Gotta get 18 or higher.
It didn't. All right, no, it tries to struggle out of your arms, wrapping its tentacle, like pushing you with its tentacles. Yeah. Wow, no, it doesn't have any attacks. Unless it's on a ceiling. That's fucking stupid. I shouldn't have said that as a DM, but that's fucking dumb. Yeah, Iggy, you're holding this creature in your hand.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh, thank God.
just squish it.
Oh, thank you, Iggy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, I asked everyone, it's like, who wants to punch this first?
I mean, this thing's like the size of a Labrador, I would say.
I will take my revenge.
Okay.
All right.
I'll try not to hit
Okay,
it.
good.
Well, here's the thing. Dark is still active. You can swing at it. In fact, if you want to attack it, you can.
It's like
That's a
a
little risky.
blindfold in a pinata. It's
That
fine.
is a little risky. Maybe we should figure out. Maybe we should have someone like light a torch or something.
Okay. Actually, opening. Iggy tries to stay still in the darkness, stiffening up for Jaros to try to swing his sword at it as the thing just flies out of his arms.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, I mean,
That's incredibly unfortunate.
And actually, it rolled an 18.
yeah, it's pretty slippery, so.
Yeah, I actually rolled it. So yeah, it flies up into the air, and when it does, I guess, let's see, it only has 15 feet. This chamber's not
Ooh.
quite 40
So,
feet tall,
I found out that I don't take any heat damage. So, if I heated my guitar, I can make lights, probably. Because it would glow. And I wouldn't take any damage.
Nice.
I could use that for light.
You can try.
Okay.
But wait, this is no ordinary darkness. This is
And
advanced
pretend like I
darkness.
said, and pretend like I didn't say that in a weird way. Please. All right. Iggy lights up his guitar with heat metal, and he doesn't take damage from the heat. He can feel it hot in his hands, like it should be glowing, but he doesn't see it.
Whoa, this is advanced darkness.
Yeah, it's gonna make, dark vision can't penetrate it, and no natural light can illuminate it.
Well, shit.
Yeah,
She
I know,
just
right?
sets
I've never
herself
heard of
on
any.
fire instead.
Megamine, you can just say you light a lantern, but also Megamine lights a lantern, and she fails to see the light from the lantern that she had. And it's going to attack. You know who we've never attacked?
Megamine.
Megamine. And boy, did it just roll a 23.
Oh,
Goodbye, Megamine.
It didn't roll a
Right.
crit. It did not roll a crit, but it rolled real high. I just wanted to say the whole number.
It's
Because
fun to say the whole number.
because I've never rolled that high. Alright.
Did it.
Megamine's going to take. Damn it! God damn 4 damage. Megamine, you feel a weight fall on your head and tentacles draping over your shoulder. You're unable to breathe at the moment. And I should post a picture of this thing because you guys have. Well, y'all haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah, good point. So there's. Yeah. Iggy, you try to pull it off of her head. And where's the DC in here? Oh shit! Yeah, you managed to pull it off. Right on the money. Well, actually, wait. You have to find Megamine first. You can keep the strength check if y'all are able to find each other.
Well, she was right next to me because she
Oh
was.
yeah,
holding
she was holding on to you, but she ran to
Yeah.
pull it off of Jaros.
True.
You're not far from her. You know
Hmm.
you're not far, and really, you just heard.
Oh.
You just heard a clang, or you just heard like a, what sounded like, I guess, a steak falling from a table.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're all so stupid.
Megamine can make a strength save to pull it off her head.
This buff wizard. No, this buff mage.
Nah, don't do it.
my-
Megamine struggles to. Megamine struggles to pull it off. I know what you're looking for, and I'm already looking for it.
think I know. I think Divine Sense might be able to do this.
Oh,
Here's
okay.
the actual description of it.
Nah, I won't post it. I was gonna post buff Megamine, but nah.
Is that the same as Buff Riku?
Buff Kirby.
Oh, please. Okay, I'll do it. If only that were you. Anyway, alright. In your next turn, you find the location of any celestial fiend or undead. Well, it's a fiend. Yeah, it's a monster. Within 60 feet of you, that's not behind total cover. Yeah, Jaros, you cast that, and you see, you detect the thing on top of Megamine, and you know that it's a, you find out that it's a dark mantle.
A dark man.
Oh.
This shelf is pretty dark.
So does it? So since I know its location, does that mean I can like take a safe swipe at it without damaging anybody?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's hit it yet.
Would it?
It's doing just fine.
So whose turn is it? Is it mine?
Yeah. Well, we're
Okay.
not in initiative. This thing
Okay.
this thing's too weird to have an initiative. Like-
Okay.
We fought the water weird in the same kind of way. Yeah, you hit it. You take a swipe at it with your sword. It takes some damage, but it rears back and flies up from Megamine's head from that, and she is able to breathe again and speak. And from the strike, its spell disappears, and you don't. You can all. Well, yeah, Megamine, little lantern, yeah, and Yeah, you can all see in this room with your dark vision or Iggy's glowing guitar or Megumin's lantern. You can all see the thing floating in the air.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, look at that octopus.
The curse is gone.
And I
Whatever
should
that
post it now. Dark Mantle. Ooh. Some of these pictures are cooler than the ones... Well, actually, I really like the one in the guide. This is a good one for the scene.
Oh boy. Oh,
It's a spooky octopus.
that seems unknowable horror-esque.
It's a couple creepy.
At least 5 creep.
And what kind of... There's nothing that says it would just run off.
Just float away.
Are we fighting this thing?
Y'all don't have to. Honestly.
Air it off.
It's you know what, yeah, it flies up and y'all see it cling to the ceiling and next to some stalactites. And it you see it begin to change color and it looks just like another stalactite.
Oh,
Huh.
And y'all look
Can I-
up and y'all see about
can I
20, 30 stalactites in this room.
Oh, can I
Call it a
use?
bit.
I just start stacking every.
Can I use like
cover I
check
see.
invisibility?
Check invisibility.
Or it's like a bard spell where you can see invisibility.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, you can use it.
I need to see what that spell name is.
Like True Sight,
I
I think is what it's called.
let's see.
Although that's like a really...
See
Oh, wow.
invisibility?
You see invisible creatures as though they
You
were
get to
invisible.
see into the ethereal plane? What
That's
the
so
fuck?
fucking strong.
And it lasts an hour?
Jesus.
And it doesn't
Cool.
require concentration?
Sweet. I want to use that.
Awesome!
Damn. The second level? That's some fucking horseshit.
Right?
Alright,
Bards have a lot of.
And not
OP
even the
spells.
components seem like it's that much.
no, like just a little bit of
It's-
talc and some powdered silver.
fuck?
Like, you could just have that. Yeah, okay, you cast see invisibility. Well, it's a false appearance, but sure, why not? It's not,
Like
you know,
camouflage.
going invisible. Yeah, it's camouflage, but you go through and, I mean, they're dark creatures. They're evil from, like, the evil planes or whatever, so I guess there's some magic involved. And you look up and you see about, like, 6 of these stalactites are, in fact, dark mantles.
How
I
about we
say,
just like leave?
it's like there's a
Or
bunch of
counterpoint.
guys up here. What's the counterpoint?
That we killed them all.
Mega Meme, fucking explode them. Drop them
Fucking kill
like the
them.
bait.
I will say, since
Kill them all,
Megamine
Peter.
is... Well, let's see. I don't know how long Crane is going to be around. It's usually around
Hey.
the time she has to leave.
Hey Crane. Hey Mega Meme. So there's a bunch of people up on the ceiling. Try to kill them, but also try not to kill us too.
And I will
Really
say,
flat to the ground.
as a evocation, right? That's the one. Yeah, as
Yeah.
evocation, you have spell shaping, so you can just cast explosion and it won't hit you or
Oh,
anyone
cool.
as long. Yeah,
It just won't hit Megamine.
attacks with a failed explosion.
What the hell?
Oh no! Wow, and she has.
How
a
do you
lot-
miss?
How do you miss with D20 and D6?
Oh no!
That is so upsetting. Megamine, you raise your staff, and just a spark comes out of. It's your version of a sculpted explosion. Are you sure? That sounds fake. You're pulling my
But
leg, and I'm a
okay.
bad DM. Okay. And to hit 7, but it's a spell. They don't really have to hit. But, alright. Yeah, you cast
Failed
Explosion.
because it doesn't explode everything.
Yeah, I guess that's the reasoning behind it. Is because it isn't, like, a horrible event that, like, would be remembered throughout history. Alright, Megamine casts Explosion at the ceiling. You see... What y'all see from your view, and I guess Megamine, is just this massive explosion that, like, doesn't quite reach down towards you, and there's just, like, a ceiling of fire above you. But also, seriously, even as failed explosion, that fucking failed.
Oh.
It rolled a 7.
I was looking at like future bard spells, so I was like gonna get something cool. And there's one that's literally just a mind crush. And they can, even if they fail it, they keep like the stuff and they can re-roll once every 30 days, but they're mentally like broken.
Psychic
I'm like-
damage is a bitch, man.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the thing, I'm doing weird guys, but a Mind Flayer is super weird, but boy, is that not something y'all want to fight. Whew.
Ah, come on, it's fine.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, yeah, you just destroy, like, the ceiling of this cave. You feel the cave shake for a minute, and then stop.
Hmm.
I guess that worked.
Yeah, you look up,
You
and there's a
say worthy?
significant number of these stalactites missing, and, Everybody make a dex save.
Thanks.
Megamine collapses to the ground. Yeah, Megamine has to make a dex. It's check dex.
Or saved and something.
Yeah, yeah. You dodge as some of the stalactites are falling to the ground. Some of which hit the ground and turn into just squids. Megamine, oh right, she's collapsed on the ground. Well, it wouldn't hurt to take 6 damage.
She's fine.
Yeah,
I tried to.
Megamine's collapsed on a dark, damp cave ground.
Yank.
It wouldn't hurt to get hurt. Fucking- yeah, with a stalactite falling and partially landing on Megamine, you hear, "Hey guys, are you alright? I heard something.
It's fine, Bart.
I smell blood."
How the hell
It's
did you even get here?
fine.
Huh?
How the hell did he even get here? Did he still have the rope? The rope.
Y'all are in a chamber adjacent to that one. Remember, y'all didn't cross.
Okay.
And he goes, "Oh, okay." And yeah, all right. He's like, "All right, I was just gonna see if I could help."
I mean, if you want to help, it's like
Okay.
whatever.
I can help.
Okay, then help.
Yay!
I'm being handy-campy about this.
He runs in and he's like, "Hey guys, I figured I could help your small little child here." Picks like there's a big stalactite like on top of part of her, and he just like one hand flings it across the room.
I mean, she's not really a child, but okay.
Don't mind me.
No, it's fine. Just,
He goes,
just let him do this.
I calls him as I sees him. And picks up Megumin, like, throws her over his shoulder, fireman style, and goes, I'll bring her back when she's, healed up. I've got some stuff in the
the
shop.
child that scared the shit out of him 5 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. He looks at it and goes, oh, it's just a child. I thought it was some kind of, like, moblin.
Goblin.
She's a very similar stature.
Yeah. And he carries Megumin back to his cabin. And goes,
Thanks, Bart.
if y'all need any help, I can go get it.
I say, don't do anything lewd.
I won't.
Hold on.
You had to go there?
We've already had to deal with pedophiles once before.
Right? Like,
That's not something I want to go
He
through
hears
again.
that and goes through the echoing of the cave and goes, fuck you.
we're telling. Well. Hey now.
He rolls a strength check to contest that. Oh, that's a nat 20. Iggy shouts like a threat, like, hey, don't you dare try to touch her, and goes, what are you gonna do about it, you little pussy?
Anybody got an image of ripped Bart?
I'm gonna grab an image of ripped Bart.
Let me go
'Cause that
get
is-
one.
I can charm her.
I've got a really bad one. I've got a really, really bad one. Oh boy, that's. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, he doesn't. Well, I mean, he looks just like Bart. I'm so glad this opens on a different tab so the stream doesn't see it. Excellent.
It's an image load, damn it.
Yeah, right. You can copy and paste, but don't. Because I'm streaming this. No one's in the stream.
No, come on now. It's fine.
Oh, God.
It's totally fine, guys. It's fine. Just the first fucking result.
I mean, I've got stuff where I could just mess with him, but
Let's just leave Bart alone.
I'd be like, it's like, shit, you're right.
What the hell is that?
Oh, you didn't get the reference.
It's Bart.
It's just like Bart.
Just like him.
We'll do a rabbit stream and I'll fucking show it to you. Damn, that's important.
Oh man.
Alright, let's just keep going.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, this is the person you're being carried by. I'm
For
sorry.
anyone who doesn't think bards are cool, they're pretty much necromancers too.
Yeah.
They can fuck with your mind. Oh, and they can teleport.
They can do a lot of magic spells that other magic people can do.
They're pretty much like the best
But they
kind of
can
wizard.
they can play music while they do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
I
okay,
do.
fine.
Just
Just
wanna-
distract later. You know how much I hate the fucking song Wonderwall? I hate it so
Come on.
much. Every time it comes on the radio, my first thought is, "Oh God, that's Wonderwall," and like it can be like the first 3 notes, and I know, and like I'm like, if I ram into this wall, I won't have to be listening to Wonderwall anymore because I'll probably die. And I'm
could
not
also
kidding
just-
you. I'm not kidding. That is the first thought that goes through my head. And then it goes, but wait, what if I survive? And the radio does too. And I'm like, shit, how do I solve that? And then it finally hits me like within like 1 second of this stream of thoughts before I, kiss the void is, oh, I can turn the radio off. Anyway, you see the chamber loop back, loop to the left from the end of this room.
Okay. And follow it down.
Same.
Ha, I don't have to click the link, stupid. Wow, he looks like that. He looks like a douche.
Oh man.
All right. You walk down further, and you see a light in the distance. partially illuminating this final chamber as you see like a break at the end of the cave. And you see some weird stuff. You see a floating skull and
Okay.
like a floating sword just kind of floating there.
Oh, I got identified. What kind of sword is this?
You identify it. It's an old. It's not old. It's a iron sword.
It's a sword.
It's a standard like iron straight sword.
Oh, that's right.
No.
I grab it. Gimme. I'm making like grabby hands at it. That's not right.
What's the AC on grabbing a sword?
1 second.
I mean, you can go up and grab it. In fact, you already did.
I'm really good at deceiving the sword, but how good am I at grabbing the sword?
We could put detect
Alright.
magic.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Todd knew.
Todd knew what he was doing.
Oh, you make a dexterity check. Yeah, to go grab the sword out of the air.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
It's the thing it'll least expect.
Take 14 points of acid damage.
Oh.
Do I have the sword?
You're holding the sword, but you guys see him, and you see like some of his armor start to change color, and he's not moving a lot when he went to reach for that sword.
Oh.
Take
Guys, I
down-
got the sword.
Oh, I still have see visibility on. Do I see anything?
You actually don't.
Whoa. Okay,
It's
there's
just straight
nothing
up a
visible.
floating sword.
You know what?
Is it?
Yeah.
You're looking at the space. Make a wisdom perception check, actually, but you know, same.
Oh shit.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, you don't. You just think it's a floating sword.
What about my wisdom?
You can't make 2 perception checks.
Damn. I'm
Where's
just
the
so-
pain coming from?
The pain is coming from all around you.
Oh, fantastic.
You seem to walk in some kind of giant, like, wall of acid. From
Is it a
Nice.
gelatinous cube?
I can't just straight tell you what it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that would make sense. Then
'Cause
why a skull is floating there and why a sword is floating there. God damn it.
Because I've fought a gelatinous cube before. Those things they will mess you up.
Oh, yeah. Especially
wow.
if, you know, you're inside one. And, I'm gonna have to... At least one person's gonna have to see this goddamn thing before we go into initiative. That's the important part. In fact, make a... you can make a strength check to try to squeeze out of whatever is with holding you. Terra can. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah!
All
I
right,
want.
I'm gonna say Jaros, make a perception check. Everyone do it except for Megamine, who's not there. Finally.
This time I see it.
Okay, yeah, sure. This. God damn it.
Iggy's third
No,
eye is open.
Jaros, you notice something odd.
It just took my
About-
eyes a second.
You look at the beam of light coming in, and you notice that like it's curving at an angle it shouldn't be. Like it's moved a bit to the left of where it should be, and you notice that what's in front of you is a large, transparent object, and getting a good view of its entirety, it is in fact a gelatinous cube.
Oh my god.
And Terra is in fact lying within it.
Oh,
Yeah, Megumine's eating some
Oh.
whale meat.
God damn it, Megumin.
Got a 12.
Alright, yeah, we need to roll initiative. 11! Yay! Oh my god, that's a decent serviceable number. It's still, it's still lower than everyone
it?
else!
Suddenly, I get the best initiative checks ever.
In a row, Jesus, man.
He's doing it.
1 in 400, baby.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
First in the order is Jeros. Your friend is trapped in a cube.
That's fine. Just don't explode it or anything.
Alright. So how do I not explode this thing?
Oh.
Probably fine to attack it.
Ooh.
Carve
I'll ask
around
once
me.
more, is there any vegetation in this section of the cave?
Let's see, I did say there's light shining into the cave. So yeah, there's some like grass and like some vines at the edge of the chamber.
Alright. I'm gonna attack my longsword first.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then I will use, hold on. I think it's Ensnaring Strike.
Next time you hit a creature with this attack for its mass of... Okay, so massive thorns erupt from where you hit it. God damn it. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, thank you. Impact magical vines. Okay.
Mhm.
Has to make a saving throw. Be restrained by this spell. All right. Yeah. You do ensnaring strike on this cube as vines begin wrapping around it, kind of somehow gripping like the surface tension of this cube, holding it in place.
Alright. Now I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to see if I can maybe use the vines to get Terra out of the gelatinous cube.
Okay. Can vines make a strength check? And you can talk to plants?
Yes.
I can talk to plants too.
All right.
Begin with nature.
Look at these bunch of plant fuckers over
You know what?
here.
Make a nature check.
Alright.
Should I do it too?
Are you serious?
Fucking kidding me.
You try to convince the vines to. Oh well, you can talk as a free action.
Yeah.
Can magical vines pull someone out of a gelatinous cube?
Hey man, help that
Let's go to
guy.
Google.
Yeah, I mean it's my. Yeah, all right. You pull. Iggy talks to the vines, and they manage to. Well, here's what they do. They start to move and like make a straining motion, as like some of the vines kind of move through this cube and pull Terra out of it.
Whatever. Yeah, that's
And-
fine. I had him. I was gonna hurt him from the inside, you know.
And Terra, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to back the fuck up. Because as much fun as being inside of that thing was,
Okay, you strike it with the short bow. Now I have to do
So-
math. I'm a geologist, though.
7.
No, we're good. Yeah, you strike you strike it with a short bow, and the arrow goes in. It sinks in, but you can see it's broken some of the surface tension of this cube
Oh.
as it knits back together and whatnot. Next in the order is Iggy.
So, do do I know if gelatinous cubes are weak to lightning?
Um,
Would I have to like check
you'd make
history?
a some kind of knowledge check,
Arcana?
Check
arcana check. Yeah,
history.
it fucking doesn't tell me what they're weak to, honestly.
I mean, it's
Check history,
gelatin, so.
Well, I got a 9 anyway.
Yeah, it would. You try to think of any weaknesses to the cube, and you can't really think of anything that would be.
So,
you can't really think of a.
It still has a sword inside of it, right?
It does have a sword inside of it.
So I'm gonna cast T metal and
Oh my god, it did some damage.
That just stays going.
yeah.
Yeah, for a minute, but it requires concentration.
So I'll just concentrate on it.
But that would mean when your turn rolls around again, you have to do it again.
Yeah.
It just means
Which I-
You can't do anything else while you're doing it.
Oh,
you
I
can't
don't
use
mind.
two concentration spells at the same time.
Oh, you can? Shit.
Or sorry, you cannot do two concentration spells, but if it
Oh.
says it's not concentration, then it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I don't mind. I'll just use that. That sounds pretty easy.
All right. You Oh shit. Sorry, Kitty. You light up the sword lying within the gelatinous cube, and you see bubbles start to rise up from around the sword. Next in the order is the cube.
Good.
Let's see. It's going to try to do I guess, a strength save against the vines. Try to wiggle its way out. Of course. Of course it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's going to nothing because it is just a cube. Well, hold on. It can actually melee attack. Yeah. It's going to try to smack Iggy because that fucking hurt. That's not a D20. This is a D20. Come on. Yes! Almost a crit. So close. But it's definitely going to hit. And it's going to do... Okay, so it's basic... I don't get this book. Why is your base damage 10
Ooh.
when it's a 3d6?
Let me look up Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, you look up whatever. Well, you take all this
Base damage,
damage.
is just the average.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah. Yeah, but...
That like 3-3-4 basically.
Yeah, you take 12 damage from that.
Okay, but
it's going to... What it does is...
oh yeah,
It has
here
some
we
kind
go.
of pseudopod. It's called a pseudo. I'm gonna have to look up what a fucking pseudopod is.
So, I point my finger and the creature that damaged me. Yeah, I point my finger and the creature that damaged me is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw, and it takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much for a successful one. So it's either gonna take 12 damage or 6 damage.
Actually, I'm gonna say it doesn't hit you because you're probably not 5 feet in front of this damn thing. Well, okay, you know what? Attack for attack, sure. I think y'all both took 12 damage. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Just get things moving along. Not much left. Yeah, and next in the order is Jeros.
All right. Let us slice and dice.
Yeah, that hits. Pretty much everything's gonna fucking hit it.
It's just a
Gelatinous
cube.
cube.
Yeah. It's just sitting there.
Menacingly.
Yeah. And next in the order is Terra.
Super boring. I'm gonna poke it with another arrow.
Yeah, that hits for good.
Damn.
I don't think it has. Actually, yeah, no, you do. Let's see. Oh, this dude has blind sight? No way. No, wait, no, that means it can't see anything past 60 feet. Wow. Never
Oh.
mind. I thought that meant, like, it can see shit even if it was
Yeah.
blind. Like, no.
I mean, it doesn't have eyes.
No, it does not. And next in the order is Ziggy.
Floating in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue doing cast or heat metal.
Alright.
This time 13.
I need to go at you guys harder. Next in the order is the cube. Going to make a
Ooh.
strength check to escape. What's your spellcast DC, Jaros?
My AC.
The DC for the spell.
10 plus your charisma.
Yeah. So my charisma modifier, I believe, is
I got an attack bonus
Let me
plus 7.
check my
on
sheet.
spells.
3. So yeah, it actually it wiggles its way out of the vines.
all right.
And it's going to, let's see. I don't think anyone's 15 feet, but it's going to move closer to y'all. So it's about 5 feet away. It's
Wow.
charging in desperately. And next in the order is Jaros.
All right.
So it's come to this.
Die, monster.
All right, you strike it, and it's you can start to see like the cube shape is having some trouble holding together.
Nice.
Sweet.
Fall apart, stupid cube.
I was gonna say ice to sea, but we don't have any ice.
That's okay. It's a nice spot.
And
Yeah.
next in the order is Terra.
I want this thing dead.
Oh. And actually, shit, that's right. It has a 6. Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's
Terra,
AC.
its AC is 6. Yeah, I should have gave it a
Jeez.
health buff. Anyway, yeah, you rush in and you stab it with these daggers, and the cube just kind of it starts bubbling and like seeping to the ground and just turning to vapor.
Nice. Can I grab the sword that was in it? Was it a sick acid sword?
No, it's just a sword. It's very clean
Oh.
though. Not a spot of rust on it.
Oh dang!
And
Feeding rusty gear to an Octorok.
yeah. And y'all reach the end of the cave, and that's the end of today's chapter.
Whoa.
Nice.
Can they see the prince?
No,
We wave. It's okay.
you look out and you see a forest
Do I see
in front of you.
anything?
Now
Do I
I'm in
see
my
anything
element.
invisible?
No,
Okay.
you see a forest, and that's the end of this chapter.
Just wondering. Just
We're
wondering
gonna
because
need
I
a
still got
bigger
that.
map. Damn it.